Okay, we're back with episode 2, or I think this is episode 6 now, actually. Episode 2 of my recording patch right now. I just picked up a Ring of Fling, and I actually think I want to see about if I can throw stuff at people as a cleric. Definitely should be a little bit fun. I'm definitely going to be interested to try it.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
I made no such oath, and I will not be held responsible for these people.
Just be responsible for yourself then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
What?
Thank you, Roland.
Always does make for a good story.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Magic weighs heavier here, seeking solace in root and soil. Grounding, one might say. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment.
Sounds like
I
me.
have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry.
What an elegant man.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture? Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceremorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
True. I'm a little curious to see what happens if I do this. I'm gonna save it just to see what it might say.
We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about, so long as they remain fantasies.
This place, but let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all. I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
What's up for discussion?
Foxes are weird. Owls are weird.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo!
Boo.
Fortress, and we're no warriors.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Returnation. That's a word. Never actually noticed it. Sorry, my mouse
Kind
died.
words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck.
It actually
not
takes
so.
quite a while to actually get to that.
Once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli. I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome.
It's very.
I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for a splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Excellent. Now we can carry on.
Again. Swing and swing. And again. Swing and swing.
So much loot. So much loot.
What's hiding here?
Apples and oranges. I feel like there's something to be said that there's some like weird little jokes sometimes when you find loot. But maybe that is just me.
What to bring?
Again. Swing and swing.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You know, I'm gonna go down here and talk real quick. I'm actually gonna go over here and talk to them. Yeah, they talk a lot about the Flaming Fist, yet they don't really do much, in my opinion. Other than get in your way. But maybe that is me.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have.
Have you spoken to Korga? What is it? We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls and goblins attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
Not familiar with that, but I'll take your word for it.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really. No word from the scouts yet?
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
I actually never noticed this up here.
stepping softly.
Goblins, gnolls. So many ways to die.
Huh. Never noticed this up here. Oh wait, I've been here before. It's very weird to get over here. But it is doable.
Let's be quick. The air is ripe with magic.
These boots have seen everything.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
I'll be looking for you later in Baldur's Gate. I don't know where you are. I didn't encounter you on my first playthrough, or at least my playthrough, so... I don't know where this lady's at, but hopefully I'll get my money back. I have an overwhelming amount of things I need. This is where Karlak's at, actually. I'm in no real rush to go over there, so I'm just gonna go back down here.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
That's awkward. Why is it poor Gale jumps down?
All right. What now? What path lies before me?
Don't touch me. Quick step.
No time to dally.
We're exposed now.
Onward.
It can't be that painful.
Shall find me. To new horizons.
Still alive. So that's progress. Here we go.
It is still astonishing how many books you can find in this game. It is ridiculous, guys. I'm telling you.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Damn goblins!
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel.
Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed.
I feel like I would want to say this, but I kind of want to see what the Dragonborn is, though.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard. Bravery? No. When it gets you killed, it's just called stupidity. That was lesson 1. If Liam had only bloody listened.
We just want to be fans.
Can't wait to get something good here. I hope.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
It must be time.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Rude little shit.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
Who are you?
Don't make me hurt you.
We're packing up, and I'd advise you to do the same. Seems our kind ain't welcome here.
Sure. Blood excites me.
Right.
Get back, kid.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
It's not wrong. I mean, it's not wrong.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
He's actually fine. I just gotta go rescue him.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Easy money.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
what you mean.
Do we
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah, starting a new life is always amazing.
It might not be like it was in El Terrell. I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Surely destined for the slaughter. What would be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And known love was not enough.
Well, that got dark. Wow. I'm actually kind of curious for Gale to talk to Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy.
Oh.
Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my
You
friend.
don't get drunk and died.
All's well that ends. Oh,
Don't be
not as
grumpy,
bad as I
Rowan.
could have.
We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face for fighting a troll.
You're
I
an idiot.
wanted the easy path.
Do for some salt.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. You've been on hard times too, huh? That doesn't mean it's behind us, though, does it? Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
What a nice lady.
That oak bucket. You! Saw you fighting. Fancy a best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Wow. This elves are like, fuck you. Wow. Elves really do have a high class.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
My faith will guide me.
Doesn't taste like... You! Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. The only way we'll make...
A long way from Waterdeep.
You! So fancy best to fill your belly now, while we still can. If a gnoll catches you...
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh!
Can I help you, lady?
Touching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, there's nothing like a pain in the noggin to addle you. You need to look after that head of yours. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you. No. That's as serious gets. Our past defines us, Petal. Without it, why, we could be anyone. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things. You poor pet. My
Why am I called a
heart
pet?
goes out to you, truly.
Why am I called a pet?
But I confess that doesn't explain all your symptoms. Some of the things you told me, why, I've never heard of a parasite doing that. This is serious. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on...
Very well.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Gotta be humble to be able to have progress, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, nothing too interesting is getting my attention. Okay. So we'll go up here and we'll continue this on the next episode, guys. Hope you all have been enjoying this so far, and the journey is just beginning, and it's going to be quite the extent, I promise you. This is going to be quite a long series. So I hope you guys are in for a very fun time. So then, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. See y'all.